everybody, Atul Patel. I am here at MRC 2023, here with David from TradePending, and we're talking about some of the integration work we've been doing. And it's funny, we've been integrated with you guys a long time ago. So what I'd love to do is tell us a little bit about what you are doing now,
Sure.
What your role is and all that. And then I'd love to share kind of how we're connecting all the dots.
Sure. So my name is David Lowitz. I've been with TradePending about 4 years now. You guys have been integrated with our trade tool for a while, which is wonderful. But we also have what used to be the old auto APR product, which is now we call that payments. And that's got calls to action that are going to be things like calculate your payment or what's my buying power, schedule a test drive, get pre-qualified. And there's a couple more steps along the way. Go ahead.
And the consumer is actually putting in all this information to get this back, right?
Correct,
They're putting in their estimated credit, or it's getting pulled.
Yes, if someone does not know their credit score, we can actually do a soft pull. We partner with
Got it.
Credit on that.
Okay,
It's
great.
outstanding.
And then for affordability and the ability to pay, how's that getting integrated?
Love that one. That's for when someone clicks on that, what's my buying power?
Yeah.
That's for the person who knows, they know their budget. They know how much they can put down. They know what they want to spend per month. Maybe they know what kind of car they want to get. But now this is going to let them go through a couple steps, and we're going to show them just the cars in that dealer's inventory that fit their
versus
needs.
just browsing
Right.
all
Look
these
for 300 cars, there's 4 of them that fit your needs.
So I guess, so when we think about the integration we already have in place, again, it's been years. So I'm really excited that we even thought about this well in advance.
Right.
But we're integrated into the trade tool, whereas someone starts the process, we know that they're going through the steps. We know if they abandoned, we know if they completed it, and I think we get also what the results were. And it sort of merges into the rest of their profile data in this sort of CDP. But what you're saying now is if we integrate, which we will, into this payments tool,
Bonkers.
all of a sudden, we're getting all the deeper steps that a consumer's taking. The intent signals are stronger, and almost the abandonments there are even more worth paying attention to, because
exactly where
they maybe pulled their credit and they thought, you know what, I've got a 720, maybe it's not the right time. Let me go work on my credit. Versus, hey, actually, there's a possibility that we have a great car for you, and with incentives coming back, there may be an incentive for you.
Absolutely.
So the idea is to integrate for all of these signals, and the goal would be to roll that into the Orbee CDP and then allow segmentation based on that data.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, this is something we haven't prepped for.
That's fine.
If I know that a consumer has bailed out on a step 3, let's say, could we deep link them to where they left off?
I'm going to leave that to my dev team to answer, because I'm just a sales guy.
Got it. But that's the opportunity. One of the opportunities, because there's a lot of talk about CDPs and data, right? The opportunity is almost like pick up where you left off. Almost like when you go to an airline website, right?
Yep.
It already knows you're from and to address, located, and the dates. It even knows that you started the process, and it offers you, would you like to finish booking, right? And so with all the data that's already there, it's almost like building them a custom landing page that's almost like, you told me all this stuff last month.
Right.
I've went ahead and curated everything for you, and I made it easy for you to pick up where you left off.
Correct. And we are doing that to some extent. So if someone goes in there to calculate their payment and they put in their name, their email, and their phone, and then they decide to go ahead and schedule a test drive, when they do get to that point, all of that information is going to get pulled right over, so they don't have to enter their name, email, phone again.
That's perfect.
It's already built in.
Yeah, and that's the opportunity, I feel like, to be able to help the user, because car buying is not, heck, buying a mattress is like a 3-month process. Buying a car is going to take time for people, especially when they look at their credit, they look at their affordability. And a lot of the inventory issues and the incentives, like I think I just saw more incentives come through, and I'm thinking, I need a new car, but I'm going to wait a little bit, right?
Well, think about the person also who goes to a dealer's website, they see one car there for 50 grand, another one for 60, and they might not be ready to buy today, but the first thing they're going to do is say, you know what, how much is my trade worth?
Yes.
Oh, my trade's worth 40 grand. I only owe 20. I've got $20,000 worth of equity that I can now put down towards that new 50 or 60,000.
Absolutely. Now, you guys have acquired a few things along the way, and those are going to get integrated.
Yes, sir.
So it's all the more places to ingest events and activity and behavior.
We are not just going out buying companies. We're buying companies that are the peanut butter to our jelly, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Coffee to our cream.
I love that.
And all we're doing right now, our dev team is working so hard to take the best from, let's say, the staff sell video and now combine that into our trade and our payments tool. And there's things we're doing on the service side that that we just weren't able to do before. But now that we've got Fixed Ops Digital and Snap-Sell Service, we're able to go, really crush this.
I love that. And just thinking if, one of the ways that we work with our partners is bi-directional. A lot of times, a lot of talk is about how to get data into other systems.
Sure.
But how do we kind of send it back? How do we give you back the other signals that are coming from other widgets so that you can basically even improve that experience when they come back and pick up where they left off? Imagine, hey, you looked at this car before, but we noticed from your other web activity and your email activity from some other vendor that maybe this is the car you're now looking at. Is that correct? And we went ahead and already prepared the price for you. That would be incredible.
You've done it. What I can tell you is, once the integration is done between Orbee and our payments tool, any one of my dealers that has TradePending's trade tool and the TradePending payments tool, if they're not using Orbee, they're missing the bigger part of it, or the better part of it. Because again, generating leads is one thing, but we're only going to convert 30, 35, 40% are going to finish the process. You guys are going to take over and knock it out of the park.
I love
on the people who don't finish.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey, this was fun talking about it, and yeah, look forward to it.
Perfect. Thanks for your time.
All right.
Sure.
Thanks.